This past Tuesday, I showed you the math. The government's own budget office says the Social Security Trust Fund runs dry in 2032. When that happens, your monthly check could drop by as much as $560. But here's what I didn't tell you this past Tuesday. And this is the part that actually matters for your retirement. Most financial advisors are still running your retirement projections at 100% Social Security benefits, full benefits, for the next 20 to 30 years, as if that report doesn't exist. Not because they're bad advisors, because that's what the planning software defaults to. And because telling you we should plan for less is an uncomfortable conversation that most advisors, of course, would rather not have. But comfortable conversations don't build resilient plans. Now, I learned this early. When my father passed away, suddenly his business evaporated within months. Not because the business wasn't valuable, because every plan assumed the person holding it together would always be there. When that assumption failed, everything collapsed. That's when I learned you don't build your future on the assumption that systems will protect you. You build plans that protect you when systems don't. So here's what I recommend. 3 things. You can start this week. First, run your retirement plan at, let's say, 76% Social Security benefit. Why 76%? Because that's what the government's own number says Social Security can actually pay from incoming tax revenue after the trust fund is gone. Now, what's promised? What's payable? Pull up your retirement projection or ask your advisor to run it. Replace 100% benefits with 76%. Then look at what happens. If your plan still works at 76%, you're ahead of most people. If it breaks, if you run out of money at 82 instead of 92, if your withdrawal rate jumps from 4 to 6%, then you just found the exact vulnerability that could derail your retirement. And it's better to find out now at your kitchen table than at 75 when your options definitely have narrowed to the 3 bad choices. Now, that's what I call a reality stress test. And it's the foundation of everything I build for my clients. Second, put a dollar amount on the gap. If your plan breaks at 76%, don't just know it breaks, but know by how much. For someone expecting $2,000 a month from Social Security, a 24% reduction is $480. Right? That's $5,760 a year. So over a 25-year retirement, that's roughly $144,000 in income that your plan assumed would be there. Now that's the number in your target. All right. That's the gap you need to fill with your income sources, with reserves, with a strategy that doesn't depend on Congress acting in time. Now, third, stop treating Social Security as your foundation. Start treating it as one component. This is what I call income architecture, building multiple income sources that work together so no single point of failure can take your plan down. Now, when you layer guaranteed lifetime income, tax diversified withdrawals, and adaptive strategies that adjust when the markets or institutions shift, you've built a system where Social Security is a welcome addition, not the load-bearing wall, so to speak. Look, Congress may act. They did in 1983 at the last possible minute. And if they fix this, and you plan for 76%, but get 100%, take it as a bonus. You'll have more income than you expected. That's not a problem anyone complains about. But if they don't act and you plan for 100%, that's a crisis that you could have prevented years earlier. Plan for 76%, hope for 100%. That's not fear, that's engineering. Click the link to schedule your reality stress test. We'll run your plan at 76% benefit and show you exactly where the gap is and what fills it. Because the best time to stress test was before the numbers ever moved. The second time, right now.